Hello, and welcome to the first ever Hammy Reads Reddit, where I read some of the funniest, most insightful, and my favorite Reddit posts of all time. This post is entitled, What's the Worst Thing You Ever Did as a Horny Teenager? The top post goes to Hessian Virgin. I thought I was home alone. My parents walked in on me and a vacuum cleaner getting acquainted. My dad couldn't stop laughing. My mom was horrified. Later on, it was the most uncomfortable dinner ever. My dad just sat there snickering in between bites of meatloaf, while the only thing my mom said to me the whole time was, Adam, eat! Soon after that, I got the talk from my father. Edit. This got lost, so I'm moving it here for those asking. It created this airtight seal around my dick, but if I lifted the hose just slightly, it let enough air get through that created a significant amount of vibration, which felt pretty amazing if I remember it correctly. Yes, I did finish in it. It was actually my second go-round within a half hour or so when they caught me. A dent ended up forming in the top of it because it overheated thanks to a lack of airflow. Later, my dad basically told me to stop sexing the appliances and to keep my distance from the wet and dry vac. Edit 2. Thank you so much for the silver and gold awards. You guys are too kind. Tree Timino says, orgasm 10 times with an electric toothbrush in a day. Mr. Hemp 1990 says 9 out of 10 dentists would recommend. Sniper Fox 99 says, around 16 years old, so 16 years ago before handheld screens were a thing. I got drunk alone at my parents' and printed off almost 50 pages of close-up vaginas and plastered them all over the bathroom wall with thumbtacks. After an awesome 360-degree wank session, I went to my room and passed out drunk before I could dispose of the evidence. My sister walked into the vagina room before I got rid of it. She still jokingly brings it up, over a decade later. As if that wasn't embarrassing enough, soon after my father used the computer for work reasons and had to use the printer. There was one gigantic vag left in the printer queue. Edit. Thanks for the silver and gold. Not entirely sure I'm proud of it, but super thankful either way. Check by Playlist 1 says, my parents like traveling, even though we don't have much money. We finally went to Washington, D.C., so we want to spend loads of time. I got super horny, and I nutted in the Lincoln Memorial bathroom. Poop Machine replies, that's exactly what the Founding Fathers created America for. J.K. Size Love posts, not me, but a friend of mine swims up to me and another buddy at swim practice. He asked us, hey guys, have you ever whacked it and your balls hurt after? We replied, nah man, you might want to get that looked at. He said, yeah, I didn't think beating it that many times before practice would hurt. We asked him, how many times? He replied, oh, I don't know, like 20 or 25? Hobo Delta posts, I cut a vagina in my stuffed koala from Build-A-Bear and went to town. Rascally 1980 replies, well, those bears are supposed to be customized for you. N_who posted, masturbated into an empty fast food soda cup in my female friend's family's living room while having phone sex with my girlfriend on their phone while my friend was in the other room trying to ignore what I was doing. Rue514 posts, not me, but I just found out what my nephew did and I couldn't stop laughing. My cousin, female 46, was moving towns and had to stay with my sister for a few days. She went into this shared bathroom to take a shower, and in the shower was a pocket pussy / fleshlight thingy. She told my sister, and my sister was completely embarrassed because the only other person that uses the bathroom is my nephew. He's 16 years old. My sister threw it away and later confronted my nephew, and their conversation went like this. Sister, I found your toy in the shower. Nephew, what did you do with it? Sister, I threw that disgusting thing away. Nephew, that was expensive. You owe me a new one. I died laughing when my cousin told me this story. Can you imagine telling your mom she owes you a new pocket pussy? Shaking my head. Yay Kittens posts. I've posted this before but deleted it. But I grew up in a very conservative Christian home. So asking my mom for birth control and or condoms was not an option. So asking to get a dildo was even more out of the question. So in my infinite wisdom, I improvised and would use the glass banana from the decorative bowl of glass fruit my mom kept on the dining room table. I knew how dangerous it was, but it was a risk I was willing to take. The banana luckily never broke, but it was still shameful to have to sit at the dining room table every night for dinner, being reminded of my dirty little secret. Oh, that's just gross. Best Crow posts, used the banana as a dildo. It was wrapped in a condom, but I made the mistake of peeling it first, so it just turned to mush. Nick Knox posts, I hid a girl's shoe in the dryer so she'd stay at my house longer. We ended up having sex. AltMeDF posts, rubbed one out while riding a bicycle. I was on a long-distance bike tour in rural Wisconsin. Reddit God 5505 replies, how the fuck? Loud Noises Lamp posts, Omegle stripping. Yeah, just wrong watching old men jack it for me. Adrian_68 posted, masturbate 17 times in 24 hours. Edit. A few people asked. No, I wasn't taking anything and I'm a guy. Also, thanks for the gold. Genghis Chong, amazing name, replied, the last 4 were just your wiener coughing up dust. Mechanical Horse also replied, dry heaving. Hutchbun posted, my husband and I have been together since high school and there was a rumor he got his penis stuck in a Gatorade bottle. He had to rip it off and thought he broke his penis. His friends would straight on rag on him. I think he confided in one and he told everyone. I never actually believed it, but a couple of years into our marriage, he admitted it was true. Edit, he was very adamant I clarify it was a Gatorade, not Powerade bottle. Edit 2, my highest rated comment by far now is about my husband sticking his penis in a bottle. Thanks everyone. And for those wondering, he said Gatorade, not Powerade, because Powerade, the opening is much smaller. I'm Spider-Man posted, found my parents' back massager with an attachment that cupped the head of my cock. Use that sometimes. My mom found out once or twice. I'll never forget her saying, I know it feels good, but... Ow, my candle posted, you know, I thought I was a really horny teenager, but reading these comments makes me feel like a Puritan. Resolution posted, went off the trail of the Grand Canyon and wanked into the bushes. Porcupine Vieira posted, used a can of dry shampoo to masturbate with. Only I used the capped end. The lid came off and got stuck in my vag. Took ages to get out as the edges of the cap were stuck behind the opening. Oh my god, I bled a little. Ouch. Ka_Zilly posted, I put my phone on vibrate, then put it next to my clit. And my favorite comment of the entire thread goes to Brybase. They replied, were you expecting a call or just very patient? Super Spirals posted, fucked a banana peel wrapped in duct tape. Then I flushed it down the toilet and it actually got stuck. Naturally, I was horrified that it would come back up as my dad was sitting there plunging the toilet trying to figure out why it was blocked up. Thankfully, it ended up going through and I never had to explain why a duct tape banana peel was in the plumbing. Purple Alpaca posted, I was about 17 and I was seeing this guy and we wanted to have sex. We both lived with our parents, so he got a motel room that he paid for using all of his money from a recent cast job he did. It was the cheapest one we could find and was connected to a truck stop. We had a sex marathon that night. I felt like a prostitute minus the fact I didn't get paid. I cringe every time I drive past that motel. Skelliot13 posted, I shoved the hairbrush up my ass. And on another day, I jacked off in a cornfield. Silverback 1992 posted, I jerked off in an empty apartment under mine when I was 17. And I thought that was risky. Reading these comments, I'm like, holy fuck. The Orange Tickler says, I took 2 Ziploc bags and put warm water mixed with lotion in them. Mixed them together in the bags and put them under the mattress right on the edge. I was going to town and it felt amazing until one of the bags burst and got liquidy lotion all over my mattress. I had no idea the damage until years later when I moved out. The spot was moldy and super gross and I had no idea I was sleeping on it for years. Ew. Thank you for watching the first ever Hammy Reads Reddit. I really enjoyed doing that. I'll be posting a lot more videos coming up. And if you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. And I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much.